The quest for true darkness has become more important due to the effects of artificial light on both human health and the environment. Adam Gopnik discusses in his article, "Is artificial light poisoning the planet?" How artificial light is not only disrupting natural habitats, but also harming human health. Studies show that light pollution can harm people and animals in lasting ways. Author Paul Bogard, in his book, The End of Night, Searching for Natural Darkness in an Age of Artificial Light, emphasizes the need to understand the impact of artificial light and protect natural darkness. Another reason we seek true darkness is for scientific research. Natural darkness is valuable for studying the universe and its history. The Big Bang Theory says the universe began at an incredibly hot and dense point over 13 billion years ago. We've even found dark matter around galaxies that existed around 12 billion years ago, the earliest discovery of this mysterious substance. Natural darkness also helps us learn about past events, like the volcanic eruption in Iceland in 536 AD that brought darkness to Europe. So, keeping natural darkness helps with scientific discoveries. The importance of saving natural darkness goes beyond science. It's also vital for protecting the environment. Paul Bogard points out that keeping the darkness helps protect wildlife. Animals use darkness for hunting and hiding. The constant search for growth in artificial light is a big challenge for the environment. So, preserving natural darkness is crucial for protecting animals and nature. As Leonard Cohen's poem Dark Ecology says, we need to take care of the last tree and not let our culture harm it. Before we move further, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. The story of how humans have understood darkness goes back a long time, all the way to ancient times. Scientists have found that humans have been around for about 6 million years. Early civilizations like Mesopotamia started around 4000 to 3500 BC. These people had a complex view of darkness. They needed the natural cycle of light and dark for their daily tasks. But they were also scared of darkness because it seemed dangerous and unknown. The discovery of fire was a big deal in history. Fire gave humans warmth, light, and safety from predators. Clues from the past show that an old human species called hominidés used fire for cooking and lighting their caves about 2 million years ago. The invention of artificial light like candles, lanterns, and electric light bulbs changed human life a lot. It let people work and have fun after the sun goes down. But this also brought a problem: light pollution. This kind of pollution is bad for many creatures, like birds, insects, and amphibians. Today, many people are interested in finding darkness again. The International Dark Sky Association says that light pollution occurs when we use too much artificial light in the wrong way. This group wants to save the natural darkness of the night sky. They think this is important for our health, the environment, and animals. Scientists are still studying how darkness affects human health, but something that experiencing natural darkness helps us sleep better and might even prevent some health issues. As we keep looking into how humans and darkness are connected, we might learn about our history and how artificial light affects our lives. The impact of light pollution on natural darkness. Over the last 2 million years, the world's population and cities have grown a lot. This growth has brought more artificial light, which has caused us to lose our natural darkness. Throughout most of human history, people lived in places with few people and lots of space around them. But in recent centuries, more and more people have moved to cities. This has led to more artificial light, which changed the natural darkness that used to be here. Artificial light has had bad effects on animals and nature. It messes up the way things work in nature. Animals that hunt need darkness to catch their prey, while animals that get hunted use darkness to hide. Using artificial light at night harms and sometimes even kills creatures like birds, insects, and amphibians. Researchers even think that the decline of certain moth populations in North America is due to too much light. The problem of light pollution is hurting our homes and our health. So, it's really important to understand how artificial light affects our environment. As light pollution keeps growing around the world, finding real darkness is becoming more important. A study in 2017 showed that light pollution increased by about 2% every year from 2012 to 2016. A book called The End of Night by Paul Bogard talks about how pollution of light affects natural darkness and why we should protect it. While artificial light can be helpful, we need to realize that it also harms our environment. Finding a balance between using artificial light and maintaining natural darkness is something we need to work on. The search for true darkness takes us back 2 million years ago. Looking back around 2 million years ago, we see how important natural darkness was during human evolution. Humans began to walk on two legs over 4 million years ago, which is a significant trait that makes us different from other animals. In 1974, scientists found the fossil remains of Lucy, a human ancestor who lived around 3.2 million years ago in Ethiopia. At that time, people lived in a world with natural darkness, and it played a big role in how they evolved. By looking at ancient human societies and how they interacted with darkness, we can learn how darkness has affected our evolution. As artificial light has become more common, it has had a big impact on our internal clocks, called circadian rhythms. Artificial light is all the light that comes from things we make, like light bulbs and lamps. This kind of light has changed how our bodies work, especially at night. For most living things, the way they get used to the pattern of light and darkness is by having a regular cycle of light and darkness. But studies have shown that when people are exposed to artificial light at night, it can mess up this natural cycle. A book from 2006 called Ecological Consequences of Artificial Night Lighting talks about how artificial light at night affects our internal clocks. It's really important to know how this affects our health because natural darkness is actually really important for our well-being. By now, artificial light is everywhere, and it's hurting many creatures, like amphibians, birds, and mammals. By looking at how things have changed over the past 6 million years, we can get an idea of where we are headed. As we go forward, we need to understand how artificial light affects us and try to find a balance between using artificial light and maintaining natural darkness. Preserving natural darkness for future generations. Protecting natural darkness is incredibly important for both scientific research and taking care of the environment. Natural darkness gives scientists a special chance to study things like stars and other celestial happenings that we can't see during the day. Carl Sagan, a famous scientist and writer, says that using scientific thinking is really important for learning about the world around us. But the artificial light we use at night can be harmful to many animals, like frogs, birds, and mammals. So we have to make sure to keep the natural darkness around. This way, we can keep the variety of life on Earth safe and make sure future generations can enjoy and learn about the natural world. One good way to save natural darkness is by making rules to stop light pollution. Light pollution is when there is too much light that goes into the sky and harms the environment. A study from 2009 by seeek showed that light pollution can hurt both people and animals. Cities can make laws about outdoor lights that make sure that not too much light gets wasted. More cities are starting to do this to protect natural darkness as they see how bad light pollution can be. People can help too by turning off extra lights and using light bulbs that save energy. Teaching people to value natural darkness is really important too. Dark sky communities are towns or cities that make rules about outdoor lights to stop light pollution. So in the end, finding and keeping natural darkness is vital for our health, scientific research, and taking care of the environment. Looking back in history, we can see how artificial light has affected our world. More people living in cities and using artificial light have caused problems. It's hard on animals and messed up the natural balance of things. To understand the importance of natural darkness, scientists are even studying how people from long ago used to live with it. To make sure our future is good, we need to create rules to reduce light pollution and teach people to use less light. If we work together to save natural darkness, we can make the world a healthier and better place for everyone. If you liked the video, then do share it and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon.